সম্মানিত ভিউয়ার্স, আমি ডক্টর রিমা আক্তার এফসিপিএস স্টাডি মেড ইজি পাওয়ার্ড বাই ডক্টর সেন লাইভ ক্লাসে আপনাদের স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আমাদের এই স্টাডি ক্লাসের উদ্দেশ্য হলো এফসিপিএস পার্ট 2 এক্সামের বিষয়ভিত্তিক বইসমূহ লাইন বাই লাইন পড়ে শোনানো এবং কিওয়ার্ডসমূহ মনে রাখার জন্য বাংলায় বুঝিয়ে বলা। আশা করি এতে আপনাদের যে কোনো টপিক্সের বিস্তারিত মনে রাখাটা সহজ হবে, ফলে পরীক্ষায় আরও সাহস নিয়ে অংশগ্রহণ করতে পারবেন। চলুন আজকে শুরু করা যাক। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি আজকে আমার ভিডিও শুরু করব হার্ট ডিজিজ ইন প্রেগনেন্সি দিয়ে, যেটা কিনা দত্তের 20 নাম্বার চ্যাপ্টারে পেজ নাম্বার 319 নাম্বার পেজে আছে। হার্ট ডিজিজ ইন প্রেগনেন্সি ভেরি ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট একটা টপিকস। আমরা এতদিন যে পার্ট 11 পর্যন্ত ভিডিও করেছিলাম সেটা ছিল ব্লাড ডিসঅর্ডার রিলেটেড, অ্যানিমিয়া, সিকল সেল অ্যানিমিয়া, থ্যালাসেমিয়া, প্লেটলেট ডিসঅর্ডার। বাট এখন আমি একটা ইন্টারেস্টিং টপিক শুরু করব, সেটা হচ্ছে হার্ট ডিজিজ ইন প্রেগনেন্সি, এবং খুব ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট। আচ্ছা, পড়ি। ইনসিডেন্স অ্যান্ড টাইপস। দ্য ইনসিডেন্স অফ কার্ডিয়াক লেশন is less than 1% amongst hospital deliveries. The commonest cardiac lesion is of rheumatic origin, followed by the congenital ones. The ratio between the two has fallen over the past 2 decades from 10:1 to about 3:1, or even 1:1 in advanced countries. Adequate treatment of rheumatic fever by appropriate antibiotic to cope with the group A beta hemolytic streptococcal infection, pari passu with the advancement in cardiac surgery to rectify the congenital heart lesions, are responsible for the change in the profile. Rheumatic valvular lesion predominantly includes mitral stenosis, 80%. Predominant congenital lesions include patent ductus arteriosus, arterial or ventricular septal defect, pulmonary stenosis, coarctation of aorta and fallot tetralogy. Rare causes are hypertensive, thyrotoxic, syphilitic, or coronary cardiac diseases. Effect of cardiovascular physiology on heart lesion. Marked hemodynamic changes in pregnancy and cardiac output in particular have profound effects on heart disease. A normal heart has got enough reserve power so that the extra load can well be tackled, while a damaged heart with good reserve can even withstand the strain. But if the reserve is poor, cardiac failure occurs sooner or later. The cardiac failure occurs during pregnancy around 30 weeks, during labor, and mostly soon following delivery. Factors responsible for cardiac failure: number 1, advanced age; number 2, cardiac arrhythmia or left ventricular hypertrophy; number 3, history of previous heart failure; number 4, appearance of risk factors in pregnancy such as infection, anemia, hypertension, excessive weight gain, and multiple pregnancy; number 5, inadequate supervision. Effects of heart lesion on pregnancy. There is a tendency of preterm delivery and prematurity. IUGR is quite common in cyanotic heart disease. Prognosis: maternal and fetal. Maternal prognosis depends on nature of lesion, functional capacity of the heart, quality of medical supervision provided during pregnancy, labor, puerperium, presence of other risk factors mentioned earlier, whether patient has undergone corrective surgery or not. Maternal mortality is lowest in rheumatic heart lesions and a cyanotic group of heart disease, less than 1%, with elevation of pulmonary vascular resistance, especially with cyanotic heart lesion. The mortality may be raised to even 50%. Essen-Menger syndrome. Most of the deaths occur due to cardiac failure, and the maximum deaths occur following birth. The other causes of death are: number 1, pulmonary edema; number 2, pulmonary embolism; number 3, active rheumatic carditis; number 4, subacute bacterial endocarditis; and rupture of cerebral aneurysm in coarctation of aorta. However, with improved medical care, surgical correction of the congenital lesions, and better obstetric care, the maternal mortality has been reduced markedly. Pregnancy, however, does not affect long-term survival of a woman with rheumatic heart lesion, provided she survives pregnancy itself. Fetal. In rheumatic heart lesion, the fetal outcome is usually good and in no way different from the patient without any heart lesion. However, in cyanotic group of heart lesion, there is increased fetal loss, 40% due to abortion, IUGR, and prematurity. Fetal congenital cardiac disease is increased by 3 to 10% if either of the parents have congenital lesion. এখন ডায়াগনোসিস কিভাবে করব হার্ট ডিজিজ? অ্যানাটমিক্যাল অ্যান্ড ফিজিওলজিক্যাল চেঞ্জেস ডিউরিং প্রেগনেন্সি দ্যাট মিমিক কার্ডিয়াক ডিজিজ। আচ্ছা, hyperdynamic circulation, systolic ejection murmur at left sternal border due to increased blood flow across the aortic and pulmonary valves, dyspnea, decreased exercise tolerance, fatigue, syncope, tachycardia, shift of ventricular apex, continuous murmur at second to fourth intercostal space, mammary shuffle, loud first sound with splitting. Symptoms must be carefully assessed and investigations are to be done to confirm the diagnosis. Diagnosis of heart disease in pregnancy. Symptom কি কি থাকবে? Breathlessness, nocturnal cough, syncope, chest pain. সাইন কি কি পাবো? চেস্টে মারমার পাবো। মারমারের ধরনটা কীরকম হবে? প্যানসিস্টোলিক, লেট সিস্টোলিক, লাউডার ইজেকশন সিস্টোলিক or diastolic associated with a thrill. Cardiac enlargement, arrhythmia. Chest radiography using lead shield, cardiomyogaly, increased pulmonary vascular markings, enlargement of pulmonary vein. Electrocardiography, T-wave inversion, bilateral enlargement, these arrhythmias. Echocardiography, color flow Doppler study. Structural abnormalities, ASD, VSD, valve anatomy, valve area function, left ventricular ejection fraction, pulmonary artery systolic pressure. Cardiac MRI can delineate complex anatomy when it is not well evaluated by echocardiography. আচ্ছা, New York Heart Association classification of heart disease depending upon the cardiac response to physical activity. Grade 1, uncompromised and no limitation of physical activity. Number 2, slightly compromised with slight limitation of physical activity. The patients are comfortable at rest but ordinary physical activity causes discomfort. Grade 3, markedly compromised with marked limitation of activity. The patients are comfortable at rest but discomfort occurs with less than ordinary activity. Grade 4, severely compromised with discomfort even at rest. Limitation. This classification has considered the symptoms only but not the anatomical type and severity of pathology. It does not predict pregnancy outcome. আচ্ছা, এখন আমরা পড়ব 321 নম্বর পেজ, রিস্ক অফ প্যাটার্নাল মর্টিলিটি উইথ হার্ট ডিজিজ। NYHA 1992, গ্রুপ 1, গ্রুপ 2, গ্রুপ 3। গ্রুপ 1 হচ্ছে কার্ডিয়াক ডিজিজ, মিনিমাল রিস্ক। কোন ডায়াগনোসিসগুলোকে বলবো আমরা? ASD, VSD, PDA, ফ্যালোটেট্রোলজি কারেক্টেড 1, mitral stenosis গ্রেড 1 and 2, বায়োপ্রস্থেটিক বাল্ব। মর্টালিটি মাত্র 0 থেকে 1%। গ্রেড 2 যেটা যারা মডারেট রিস্কে থাকবে সেটা হলো মাইট্রাল স্টেনোসিস। NYH এর যে গ্রুপটা গ্রেড করেছিল সেটা 3 and 4। AS, অ্যাওয়ার্টিক স্টেনোসিস, মারফান সিনড্রোম, নর্মাল অ্যাওয়ার্টা, ফ্যালোটেট্রোলজি আনকারেক্টেড, mitral stenosis with atrial fibrillation and artificial valve। এটা হচ্ছে মর্টালিটি 5 to 15%। গ্রুপ 3 কি আছে? মেজর রিস্ক, পালমোনারি হাইপারটেনশন, মারফান সিনড্রোম, অ্যাওয়ার্টিক ইনভলভমেন্ট, অ্যাওয়ার্টিক কোয়ার্কটেশন উইথ ভালভুলার ইনভলভমেন্ট। সেটা মর্টালিটি রেট হচ্ছে 25 থেকে 50%। এবার হচ্ছে জেনারেল ম্যানেজমেন্ট। প্রিন্সিপালস কি? Early diagnosis and evaluation of anatomical type and functional grade of the case to detect the high risk factors to prevent cardiac failure, মাল্টিডিসিপ্লিনারি টিম অ্যাপ্রোচ, কে থাকবে অবস্টেটিশিয়ান, কার্ডিওলজিস্ট, নিওনেটোলজিস্ট অ্যান্ড ম্যান্ডেটরি হসপিটাল ডেলিভারি। প্রিন্সিপাল তিনটা আমরা আর্লি ডায়াগনোসিস করব, ইভালুয়েশন করবে অ্যানাটমিক্যাল টাইপ এবং ফাংশনাল গ্রেড অফ দ্য কেস। নাম্বার 2 হচ্ছে টু ডিটেক্ট দ্য হাই রিস্ক ফ্যাক্টরস অ্যান্ড টু প্রিভেন্ট কার্ডিয়াক ফেলোর। নাম্বার 3 হচ্ছে মাল্টিডিসিপ্লিনারি টিম অ্যাপ্রোচ, অবস্টেটিশিয়ান, কার্ডিওলজিস্ট অ্যান্ড নিউনেটোলজিস্ট অ্যান্ড ম্যান্ডেটরি হসপিটাল ডেলিভারি। Place of therapeutic termination. Considering high maternal deaths, absolute indications are primary pulmonary hypertension, number 2 Eisenmenger syndrome, number 3 pulmonary veno-occlusive disease. Relative indication কি therapeutic termination এর? Number 1 parasomen with grade 3 and 4 cardiac lesion, number 2 grade 1 or 2 with previous history of cardiac failure in early months or in between pregnancy. The termination should be done within 12 weeks by suction evacuation by MVA or by conventional dilatation and evacuation. Antenatal care আমরা হার্ট ডিজিজ রোগীগুলোকে কিভাবে ফলো আপ করব? The patients with heart disease should be supervised in a tertiary care hospital. The initial assessment should be made in consultation with a cardiologist. Injection Penidur LA12 benzathine penicillin is given at intervals of 4 weeks throughout pregnancy and prepriam to prevent recurrence of rheumatic fever. Counseling is to be done regarding prognosis and risks. Special care in each antenatal visit is to detect or to treat the risk factors and precipitate cardiac failure in pregnancy. Risk factors for cardiac failure are infection, urinary tract infection, dental infection, and respiratory tract infection. Anemia, obesity, hypertension, arrhythmias, hyperthyroidism, drugs such as beta-mimetic drugs. 3 number হচ্ছে dietary indiscretion, excess intake of caffeine, alcohol, high calorie diet, excess thought. Role of anticoagulants. Anticoagulants are indicated in case with congenital heart disease, pulmonary hypertension, mechanical heart valve, atrial fibrillation. The patient taking warfarin should discontinue it as soon as pregnancy is diagnosed and to replace it by heparin 5000 units twice daily subcutaneously up to 12 weeks. Low molecular weight heparin can also be used. This is then replaced by warfarin tablet 3 mg daily to be taken at the same time each day and continued up to 36 weeks. Thereafter, it is replaced by heparin up to 7 days postpartum. Warfarin is then to be continued. UFH, low molecular weight heparin and warfarin therapy do not contraindicate breastfeeding. Indication for cardiac surgery in pregnancy are failure of medical treatment for intolerant symptom, intractable cardiac failure. Admission. Elective admission আমরা কাদের করাবো, emergency admission কাদের করব? Elective admission grade 1 at least 2 weeks prior to the expected date of delivery. Grade 2 at least 28 weeks, especially in case of unfavorable social surroundings. Grade 3 and grade 4. As soon as pregnancy is diagnosed, the patient should be kept in hospital throughout the pregnancy. Emergency. Deterioration of the functional grading. Number 2. Appearance of dyspnea or cough or basal crepitation or tachyarrhythmia. Number 3. Appearance of any pregnancy complication like anemia, preeclampsia. Management during labor. Place of induction. Most patients with cardiac disease go into spontaneous labor and delivery without any difficulty. However, induction vaginal prostaglandin E2 may be employed in very selected cases for obstetrician indications. One should guard against infection and pulmonary edema due to fluid overload. Labor. First stage আমরা কি করব? Position. The patient should be in lateral recumbent position to minimize aortocaval compression. Oxygen is to be administered 5 to 6 liters per minute if required. Analgesia in the majority is best given by epidural. Prophylactic antibiotic against bacterial endocarditis. Fluid should not be infused more than 75 ml per hour to prevent pulmonary edema. Careful watch of the pulse respiratory rate. If pulse rate exceed 110 per minute in between uterine contraction, rapid digitalization is done by intravenous digoxin 0.5 milligram. Cardiac monitoring and pulse oximeter can detect arrhythmia and hypoxemia early. Cerebral venous pressure monitoring may be needed in selected cases. Prophylactic antibiotic for bacterial endocarditis. এখানে কি বলছে, অ্যান্টিবায়োটিক প্রোফাইল্যাক্সিস ডিউরিং লেবার অ্যান্ড 48 hours after delivery is considered appropriate. This is to prevent bacterial endocarditis. The recommended regimes including intravenous ampicillin 2 gram and gentamicin 1.5 mg per kg not to exceed 8 mg at the onset or induction of labor, followed by repeat doses 8 hours interval. High risk patients are structural heart disease, rheumatic heart disease, cyanotic congenital heart disease, presence of dental and respiratory tract infection, hypertrophic cardiac myopathy, prosthetic heart valves, prior history of infective endocarditis, cardiac transplant. Second stage, no maternal pushing and the tendency to delay in the second stage of labor is to be curtailed by forceps or ventouse under pudental and or perineal block anesthesia. Ventouse is preferably to forceps as it can be applied without putting the patient in lithotomy position. Raising the legs increases the cardiac load. Intravenous ergometrin with delivery of the anterior shoulder should be withheld to prevent sudden overloading of the heart by the additional blood squeezed out from the uterus. Third stage আমরা কি করব? Conventional management is to be followed. Slight blood loss is not detrimental, but if it is in excess, oxytocin can be given by infusion. This may be accompanied by aggressive diuresis by IV furosemide. It is better to administer oxytocin in preference to ergometrin in all cases of heart disease. In third stage, place of caesarean section. In general, there is no indication of caesarean section for heart disease. Cardiac indications of caesarean delivery: coarctation of aorta, aortic dissection or aneurysm, arteropathy with aortic root more than 4 cm, warfarin treatment within 2 weeks. In coarctation of aorta, elective caesarean section is indicated to prevent rupture of the aorta or mycotic cerebral aneurysm. The anesthesia should be given by expert anesthesiologist using either epidural, PEFAR or general anesthesia. এখন আমি 323 নম্বর পেজে যাই। পিপিএমটাকে আমরা কিভাবে একটা হার্ট পেশেন্টকে ম্যানেজ করব। The patient is to be observed closely for the first 24 hours. Oxygen is administered, hourly pulse, BP and respiration are recorded. Diuretic may be used if there is volume overload. Breastfeeding is not contraindicated unless there is labor failure. Anticoagulant therapy is not a contraindication of breastfeeding. Contraception. Steroidal contraception is avoided as it may cause thromboembolic phenomena. Intrauterine device is often, such as copper IUCD or levonorgestrel, is often avoided for fear of infection, though who permits its use. Progestin only pills or parenteral progestins are safe and effective. They may cause irregular bleeding, especially if the patient is anticoagulated. Barrier method of contraceptive such as condom is the best. Sterilization should be considered with the completion of the family at the end of first week in the puerium under local anesthesia through abdominal route by mini lap technique. If the heart is not well compensated, the husband is advised for vasectomy. Management of cardiac failure in pregnancy. The principle of management are the same as in non-pregnant state. The cardiologist should be involved. Underlying pathophysiology and the cause of failure must be understood. Number 1, propped up position. Number 2, oxygen administration. Number 3, monitoring with ECG and pulse oximetry. Number 4, diuretics, fusimide 40 to 80 mg IV. Anticipatory aggressive diuresis is needed to avoid pulmonary congestion. Number 5, mechanical ventilation. Number 6, injection morphine 15 mg IM. Number 7, digoxin 0.5 mg IM followed by tablet digoxin 0.25 mg per oral. Digoxin crosses the placenta and is excreted in the breastfeeding. Number 8, dysarrhythmias থাকলে আমরা quinidine or electrical cardioversion. Number 9, tachyarrhythmia থাকলে adenosine দিব 3 to 12 mg IV or DC conversion. Predictors of adverse maternal outcomes. Number 1, prior cardiac failure, arrhythmia or transient ischemic attack. Number 2, baseline New York HA class more than 2 or associated cyanosis. Number 3, left heart obstruction such as mitral valve area less than 2 cm square, aortic valve area less than 1.5 cm square, or peak ventricular outflow gradient more than 30 mm mercury by echocardiography. Number 4, left ventricular ejection fraction less than 40%. এক্ষেত্রে আমাদের ম্যাটারনাল যে আউটকাম সেটা খুবই খারাপ হবে। এরপরে আমরা পড়ি স্পেসিফিক হার্ট ডিজিজ ডিউরিং প্রেগনেন্সি অ্যান্ড দ্য ম্যানেজমেন্ট। এক নম্বরই হচ্ছে রিউমেটিক হার্ট ডিজিজ, মাইট্রাল স্টেনোসিস। Mitral stenosis is the commonest heart lesion made during pregnancy. Normal mitral valve area ranges between 4 to 6 cm square. Symptoms usually appear when stenosis narrow this to less than 2.5 cm square. Women with mitral valve area less than 1 or equal 1 cm square have the high rate of pulmonary edema around 55% and arrhythmia 33%. In asymptomatic cases, the mortality is less than 1%, but once it is significantly symptomatic, mortality ranges between 5% and 15%. Diagnosis and management has been mentioned earlier. During labor, continuous epidural anesthesia is ideal and intravenous fluid overload is to be avoided. Place of valvotomy. It is better to withhold elective cardiac surgery during pregnancy. Surgery should be considered in cases of unresponsive failure with pregnancy beyond 12 weeks. Best time of surgery is between 14 weeks and 18 weeks. Valve replacement, commissurotomy, balloon valvulotomy can be carried out in early second trimester. Atrial fibrillation is a complication. Digoxin, beta blockers, and anticoagulant heparin should be used. Aortic stenosis. Most cases of aortic stenosis are congenital. Some are rheumatic in origin. Normal aortic valve area is 3 to 4 cm square. When it is reduced to less than or equal to 1 cm square, stenosis is significant. Maternal mortality of significant aortic stenosis is about 15 to 20% with perinatal loss of about 30%. Epidural anesthesia is contraindicated. During labor, fluid therapy 125 to 150 ml per hour should not be restricted. Left ventricular afterload is high and the pregnant patient is sensitive to hemorrhage. Common symptoms are angina, syncope, and left ventricular failure. Medical management is not helpful in a symptomatic patient. Valve replacement is the definitive treatment. Mechanical valves need anticoagulation. Often heart surgery is preferably avoided in pregnancy. Aortic balloon valvuloplasty may be done as a palliative procedure. Congenital heart disease. এটার ভিতরে কি বসে? With increased number of surgical correction of the congenital heart lesions from infancy to adulthood, more and more pregnancies with congenital lesions are made in day-to-day practice. These patients pose little problem in obstetrics, but when pregnancy occurs in uncorrected congenital lesions, problem are very much there, especially in a cyanotic group. Risk to the offspring of congenital heart disease is high, 3 to 13%. Major maternal risks in pregnancy are cyanosis, left ventricular dysfunction, pulmonary hypertension. The common maternal complications are congestive cardiac failure, pulmonary edema, arrhythmia, hypertension. All women should have fetal echocardiography examination at mild pregnancy. আচ্ছা, এবার কনজেটাল হার্ট ডিজিজের অ্যাসায়োনেটিক যেটা লেফট টু রাইট শান্ট সেগুলো কি কি হবে? অ্যাট্রিয়াল সেপ্টাল ডিফেক্ট, প্যাটেন্ট ডাক্টাস আর্টেরিওসাস, ভেন্ট্রিকুলার সেপ্টাল ডিফেক্ট, মাইট্রাল ভালভ প্রোলাপস। অ্যাট্রিয়াল সেপ্টাল ডিফেক্ট যেগুলো অ্যাসায়োনেটিকের মধ্যে এই চারটা ভাগ আছে যেটা অ্যাসায়োনেটিকের কজ: atrial septal defect, patent ductus arteriosus, ventral septal defect and mitral valve prolapse. আচ্ছা, atrial septal defect কি বলছে? atrial septal defect ostium secundum type. It is the most common congenital heart lesion during pregnancy. Even uncorrected ASD tolerates pregnancy and labor well. Congestive cardiac failure unresponsive to medical therapy requires surgical correction. Shunt reversible is the major risk which may develop in hypovolemia. Such cases may occur in hemorrhagic conditions and following injudicious administration of epidural anesthesia. In the absence of arrhythmia, pulmonary hypertension, ASD does not usually complicate pregnancy. এবার হচ্ছে patent ductus arteriosus. Presence of continuous murmur at the upper left sternal body is suggestive of diagnosis. Most patients with PDA tolerate pregnancy well. Pulmonary hypertension may cause maternal death. Surgical correction during pregnancy can be performed provided there is no pulmonary hypertension. Epidural anesthesia is better avoided to minimize shunt reversible due to systemic hypotension. Fetal loss may be up to 7% and there is 4% chance that the child of this parent will suffer from same abnormality. Endocarditis prophylaxis should be given. Ventricular septal defect. In general, if the defect is less than 1.25 cm square, pulmonary hypertension and heart failure do not develop. Pregnancy is well tolerated with small to moderate left to right shunt or with moderate pulmonary hypertension. The major risk is shunt reversible leading to circulatory collapse and cyanosis. Hypotension is to be avoided. Fetal loss may be up to 20%. Mitral valve prolapse. It is the commonest congenital valvular lesion. Most of them are asymptomatic. Women tolerate pregnancy and labor well. Endocarditis prophylaxis is given. এবার হচ্ছে cyanotic, এটা রাইট টু লেফট শান্ট। এটার আন্ডারে কয়টা আছে? দুইটা, Fallot tetralogy and Eisenmenger syndrome. Fallot tetralogy, it is the most common form of cyanotic heart lesion. It is a combination of ventricular septal defect, pulmonary valve stenosis, right ventricular hypertrophy and overriding aorta. কয়টা ফিচার? 1 2 3 4টা ফিচার। 1 নম্বর ভেন্ট্রিকুলার সেপ্টাল ডিফেক্ট, 2 নম্বর পালমোনারি ভালভ স্টেনোসিস, 3 নম্বর রাইট ভেন্ট্রিকুলার হাইপারট্রফি, 4 নম্বর অ্যান ওভাররাইডিং অ্যাওয়ার্টা। After surgical correction, patients tolerate pregnancy well. Surgical uncorrected pregnancy are at increased risk. Complications like bacterial endocarditis, brain abscess and cerebral embolism are more common. Maternal mortality is 5 to 10% and the perinatal mortality is 30 to 40%. IUGR is common. Systemic hypotension is dangerous, which may lead even to death. Epidural or spinal anesthesia is avoided. Pregnancy is discouraged in women with uncorrected tetralogy. Eisenmenger syndrome. Patients with Eisenmenger syndrome have pulmonary hypertension with right to left shunt through an open ductus, an arterial or ventricular septal defect. Maternal mortality is about 50% and so also the perinatal loss 50%. Termination of pregnancy should be seriously considered. Heparin should be used throughout the pregnancy as there is a risk of systemic or pulmonary thromboembolism. Epidural anesthesia is contraindicated. Inhaled nitric oxide or IV prostacyclin is used as a pulmonary vasodilator. To maintain hypodynamic stability, pulmonary artery catheter and a peripheral artery catheter are used. Complications are CCF, hemoptysis, arrhythmia, cerebrovascular accident and hypoxemia, hyperviscosity syndrome and sudden death. আচ্ছা, এরপরে কি বলছে, অন্য অন্য যে কনজেনিটাল লেশনগুলো আছে সেগুলো কি হবে? Coarctation of aorta. The maternal risks are hypertension, aortic dissection, bacterial endocarditis, cerebral hemorrhage due to ruptured intracranial aneurysms. Maternal mortality is high 3 to 9%. Fetal loss is also increased to 25%. Surgical correction should be done prior to pregnancy. Termination of pregnancy should be seriously considered. Elective cesarean section is preferred to minimize dissection associated with labor. এখন আমরা 325 নম্বর পেজে যাই। Primary pulmonary hypertension is characterized by increased thickening of muscular layer of pulmonary arterioles. The cause remains unknown. Maternal mortality is about 50%. Majority die 75% postpartum. The fetal outcome is also gloomy. Termination of pregnancy is indicated. Best rest should be imposed from 20 weeks of pregnancy. Anticoagulant heparin is administered. Sildenafil is used as a potent vasodilator as it increases endogenous nitric oxide. Oral nifedipine or IV prostacyclin helps pulmonary vasodilation. Epidural morphine gives effective analgesia without any hemodynamic change. Women with pulmonary hypertension and right ventricular dysfunction are strongly discouraged to become pregnant. এবার পড়ব Marfan syndrome. Marfan syndrome is an autosomal dominant condition. There is 50% chance of transmission to the offspring. Dilatation of the aorta more than 40 mm as evidence from echocardiography is a contraindication of pregnancy. Beta blocking drugs should be used to maintain resting heart rate around 70 beats per minute. Hypertension should be avoided to prevent aortic dissection. Vaginal delivery is desirable with shortening of second stage. When the aortic root diameter measures more than 4 cm, mortality increases to 25%. Women with aortic diameter more than 5.5 cm should have graft and valve replacement before pregnancy. এরপরে কি, prosthetic valves are used for significant valvular disease. Mechanical valves are durable but require anticoagulation. The risk of thromboembolism is high with low molecular weight heparin rather than warfarin. Bioprosthetic valve porcine are superior to mechanical valves. The ACOG guidelines for anticoagulation has been mentioned. Cardiomyopathies, এটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। কার্ডিওমায়োপ্যাথিস, এখানে আমাদের হার্ট ডিজিজটা শেষ হয়ে যাবে এতটুকু পড়লে। কার্ডিওমায়োপ্যাথি যেটা আমরা খুব কমন পাই, পেরিপার্টাম কার্ডিওমায়োপ্যাথি। আচ্ছা, পেরিপার্টিয়াম কার্ডিওমায়োপ্যাথি ইম্পর্টেন্ট ডায়াগনস্টিক ক্রাইটেরিয়া আর নাম্বার 1, কার্ডিয়াক ফেলোর উইদিন লাস্ট মান্থ অফ প্রেগনেন্সি অর within 5 months postpartum. Number 2, no determinable cause of failure for failure. Number 2, absence of previous heart disease. Number 3 হচ্ছে absence of previous heart disease. Number 4, left ventricular dysfunction as evidenced on electrocardiography. এই লেফট ভেন্ট্রিকুলার ডিসফাংশনে আমরা ইকোকার্ডিওগ্রাফি করলে কি কি ফাইন্ডিং পাবো? ইজেকশন ফ্র্যাকশন লেস দেন 45%, লেফট ভেন্ট্রিকুলার এন্ড ডায়াস্টোলিক ডাইমেনশন মোর দেন 2.7 সেন্টিমিটার পার মিটার স্কোয়ার, এটা হচ্ছে ইকোতে পাবো। Peripartum cardiomyopathy is a diagnosis of exclusion. The patients are usually multiparous and young, to 20 to 35 years old. They complain of weakness, shortness of breath, cough, nocturnal dyspnea and palpitation. Examination reveals tachycardia, arrhythmia, peripheral edema and pulmonary rales. Pregnancy is poorly tolerated in women with dilated cardiomyopathy. The treatment is bed rest, digoxin, diuretics, preload reduction করবে, হাইড্রোলাজিন or AC inhibitor যেটা postpartum, after load reduction করবে, beta blocker, anticoagulant therapy. Vaginal delivery is preferred. Epidural anesthesia is ideal. There is no contraindication of breastfeeding. Mortality is high 20 to 50% due to CCF, arrhythmia or thromboembolism. It may recur in subsequent pregnancies. আচ্ছা শেষ আমাদের পেরিপাটাম কার্ডিওমায়োপ্যাথি। এখন মায়োকার্ডিয়াল ইনফ্রাকশন ইজ ভেরি রেয়ার ইন প্রেগনেন্সি। ম্যানেজমেন্ট ইজ মোস্টলি অ্যাজ ইন নন প্রেগনেন্ট স্টেট। Coronary angioplasty, stenting and thrombolytic therapy have been done in pregnancy when indicated. Supine position and hypotension should be avoided. Labor managed as with standard cardiac care. Elective delivery within 2 weeks of infraction should be avoided. Regional anesthesia for pain in labor and beta blockers for tachycardia may be used. Maternal pushing is avoided and second stage is shortened by forceps or vacuum. Syntocinon should be used in the third stage management as argometin may cause coronary artery spasm. Diuretics to be used postpartum. Percutaneous transluminal coronary angioplasty can be done successfully around 36 weeks of pregnancy if needed. আচ্ছা আমাদের হার্ট ডিজিজটা 325 নম্বর পৃষ্ঠা ডায়াবেটিসের আগ পর্যন্ত এখানে আমার শেষ করব আমি আজকের এই ভিডিওটি। যদি আমার এই ভিডিওটি আপনি পছন্দ করেন তাহলে অবশ্যই লাইক দিতে ভুলবেন না এবং আপনি আপনার ফ্রেন্ডদের সাথে শেয়ার করতে পারেন, এতে ওদেরও পরীক্ষাটা ইজি হবে।